Hey there, data enthusiasts. Welcome to the Data Corner, your go-to place for all things data. Today we have got an exciting adventure ahead as we explore the wonderful world of extracting table data from PDFs. This video is only meant to explore the different technologies and tools available for this purpose without going too deep into installation and the code itself. For our R aficionados, let's dive into the script to extract tables using R. First things first, make sure you have got R and RStudio installed. If you do not have these installed, I will add links to installation of both in the description. We will start by installing the necessary packages. The tabulizer library requires installation of Java, so let's do that. You can install Java from this link right here. I already have it installed, so I will skip it. Make sure that you install it as per your architecture. So if 32-bit, then select that one, or 64-bit, install that accordingly. Next step we will do is we will create the Java environment through the command below. So you can just copy and paste this command and add it here, and it will create an environment. The last thing we will do is we will install the tabulizer library. We will install it using the remote link that is available here. So the installation of tabulizer library is a bit tricky. So I took help from this Stack Overflow solution here. So I will give credit to this solution. The link is here. I will add in the description as well. Once this is done, you should be able to load the tabulizer library along with dplyr, which is used for data manipulation. Great. So you can load any library by typing library, and then in round parentheses, you can just type the library name. Next, we will define a variable. We will say PDF path. So the file I have is this right here, the statement of cash flows, and it's in this format. We will use the extract underscore tables function of the tabulizer library to work our magic along with dplyr library. So let's run it. To run the R script code, you can just select the lines and then you either go here, click on run, or you can also press Ctrl Enter to run them. Let's run those. So it's not able to find the path, so let's give it the correct path. Keep in mind that you will have to convert these backslashes into double backslashes for this to work. Alright, let's try to run this again. Select the area, press Ctrl Enter, and you can see our result is now stored in tables variable which says list of 1. Now to extract our data frame from this table, we can just add a new variable, table underscore df, and we will put this equals to table 1. So we want the first table from this variable. Run this, and you can see we now have a table here that says table underscore df. If we click on it, it should open up and we should be able to see our table. And you can see here it has given default header values v1, v2, v3, v4, and we have our extracted values here. And just like that, you have got your tables in R. Now to convert this into a proper data frame, we can just use as data frame command from dplyr library, and then we can do is we can filter out all those rows which does not have any value. So let's run it, and you will see it will change from character 1 through 168 to a data frame. And now you can see it has 42 observations, which are the rows, and 4 variables, which are number of columns. And if we look here, we have the same result. Alright, so now let's extract it to Excel. So for that we use write Excel library, and from that library we use write underscore XLSX, which accepts the data frame name and the file location. And then we use shell.execute to open up the newly created Excel file. So let's do that. And just like that, we have our Excel file. And I have to say it looks good and it looks very impressive. Let's close this and let's move on. So next thing we will do is we will jump into Python world with tabula-py. So let's jump over to VS Code and let's explore what we can do with Python libraries. First, we will try tabula-py. So first install a tabula-py library. We do that by going to command prompt, and then we simply type in pip install tabula-py. Since I have already installed it, I will skip this step, go back to VS Code. So we provide the path to my PDF file, which is right here. Import tabula, and below we have a very simple code which will read all tables from PDF and then extract them to individual Excel files with serial number and file name. So we are using read underscore PDF from the tabular library, and we are saving all the tables in the table variable. And then our idea is to extract each table into its own Excel file using .to-excel. So let's run it. It seems to run successfully. As you can see the green tick here. So let's go to our folder, and we have our file name table underscore tabula underscore 1. So let's open it up. Let me fix the columns a bit, and you can see it looks pretty much similar to what we seen in the R script. Seems pretty good. Alright, so let's close this. Now let me go back to VS Code, and let's now try using Camelot library. This is not the four-legged creature. I'm talking about the Python library. So install Camelot with the same method as before. So we go pip install camelot dash py. Again, I have this installed, so I will skip this step, go back to VS Code. So again, we will use read underscore PDF function of camelot, which is pretty similar to what we did in tabulizer-py. The rest of the code itself is also very similar to tabular-py. So let's run it and let's see what result we get. All right, we have the file, so let's open it up. Table underscore camelot underscore one. And again, it looks pretty similar to before. Let me expand the columns a bit. And yeah, this looks good. Let me close this. And there you have it, tables galore, neatly extracted with Camelot. Python truly knows how to impress. Now, for those who love the power of Microsoft, we have got something special for you. That is Microsoft Power Query. So let's open up an Excel file. I already have an Excel file created here, so let me open it up. So we go to the data tab. From there, get data, from file, from PDF. And here we'll give it the path to the PDF file, which is right here. So let me copy the path, give it here. Power Query is like the superhero of data transformation. Within a few clicks, you can extract tables effortlessly. So we select our PDF and Power Query will automatically detect tables. Keep in mind that here we should load in the page file instead of table files because the tables will contain different elements separately. We want this all on the same query, so we select the page, click on transform data, and with just few clicks we have our PDF data loaded into Power Query. So one thing I want to do is I'll just add a new parameter. Let's call it file location. And what I want to do is I want to give the PDF file location here, and then I'm just going to replace this here. So we don't have to give the location each time. We can just give the location in the parameter and it will continue to work. So let me add this here, file location, click on done, and there we go. Let me remove the top two rows. These are blank. So I'm gonna say remove rows, remove top rows, and I'm just gonna remove the top two rows. Click on OK. And we should have something very similar to what we have before. Click on close and load, and voila, we have our PDF data extracted to Excel as well. How cool is that? Power Query for the win. And there you have it, data adventures. We have journeyed through R, Python with Tabula and Camelot, and even experienced the magic of Microsoft Power Query. Now it's your turn to dive into the world of extracting tables from PDFs. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more data-driven content, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an adventure. Until next time, happy coding and may your data always be clean and ready for exploration. Cheers.